Okay, I finally mustered up the will to do another Find the Binguses Realmgus episode, mainly because a lot of stuff has happened. Also was released a Square 2 revamp. Find the Binguses has released the Origin revamp, and that's about it. I've already decided what puzzle I want to do today, mainly because I looked at it beforehand a little. So the puzzle's gonna be a little easier than if I was just doing it raw. Cause I want more time to do the thing, but I've already done this. I'm gonna show the hint, so I'm not just reviewing it willy-nilly. I'm hoping to be done with all the puzzle-based stuff by the end of today. Tomorrow, sorry. This time crystal, which one is related to time, clockwork demand, intertime crystal. Anyways, I'm hoping to be done with all the puzzle-based stuff by Sunday. That way I can chip away at the hobbies. And then I can... Alright. I've already done a little bit of this. So I was... Oh, are we over here? We're in the area that has now 2 Binguses. Anyways, I've done a little bit of this. I figured out this is probably something to do with the day. I know what to do with all these. Well, most of them. I did these two. And what I think it is in relation to this. So an indentation or incision on an edge or surface is a notch. And then we have a little controller. If you look up notch, Xbox or something, let me just double check. No. What did I look up? I looked up Notch game. Sorry. I didn't even need to look up, but it brought up Notch from Minecraft, so I assumed it was Minecraft. And then this was a little confusing to me, but I eventually figured it out. This is... Wait, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, here we are. So this is just a full year. This was a little rough. It took me like 30 minutes to figure out. Yeah. So, Minecraft. What was this one again? It was 1/1/28 to... what? I was just messing around and like separating the numbers, and I was like, oh my god, this is just a year. Second closest sun is Venus. I'm still in school, hopefully I know that. Major holiday of season for 6 letters, and plus 9 to 12 season, 4 letters. I assume I use this for here. 9 to 12. That's winter, right? Fall? Well, September, October, November are fall. But we can, so... Major holiday of season. For 6 letters. Halloween, obviously. Hollow fall? Day. Well, the thing. It's from World of Warcraft. So, I assume I need to find how long a day is. Wait. I assume I need to find how long a day cycle was on these. But no. Hours. So if we're doing day cycles, be 1/8. Minecraft is I think 20 minutes. So just multiply 1/24 by 3, 1/72. But then we got this. Because if we're doing day cycle, oh my gosh, a day on Venus? Okay. I'm just gonna lock in day cycle. But then we have... Sorry. My ears are sensitive today, so it's gonna be rough. But... do I do the year? But that wouldn't really make sense. Because if we're doing the year, it would be 365, but then we would also have to find how long a year is here. We'll try this. We'll do both and try both and see what works. What I'm gonna do is prematurely separate these, which would then eliminate the one. Because you can't do decimals on a thing here. Well, there's no, decimal button, so I'm gonna do, so, 72 times 24 times 243 times 8, 72 times, oh wait, no, this wouldn't be 365, it would be 366, because it's a leap year, times 366 times 243 times 8. Okay. So I did the math, and I have ended up with two possible answers. We're going to do the first one. I got 3359, 232. Nope. 3359, 232. Nope. 51228, 228. No. what did I do wrong? Oh, wait. I was double checking. 51228 I don't like this. I was hoping we wouldn't be using this because there was nothing here. Use the answer from the first part. What the freak? What is this? My first thought was a rotary phone, but no. It could be gears. These do look like gears. So if this is rotating clockwise, this will be rotating counterclockwise. +1. So each time it passes the line, it's +1, so it's essentially just a Caesar cipher. So each rotation will equal +1. Which means nothing to me. Use the answer from the first part and then the infinity symbol. So these are the two okay, these are the two things. Right. So how would one go about doing this? Here's the answer from part 1, 51228. So if this is essentially just a glorified Caesar cipher, does that mean I need to shift every single answer by that many rotations? Oops, sorry. So if we're assuming we need to shift that by however many rotations, no. Is it? Well, here's the issue now, because now I have two theories that I'm going off of. So I assume that once, here's just an assumption that I'm making, right? So I'm assuming that once we get this done, we overlay the letters back on top of this gear chart. So this Q becomes something else entirely, right? And then it would just be a jumble of letters. which raises the big problem. But then we would go infinity symbol to find what the answer is, and that would be the answer. I'm just assuming that's what it is. But the biggest problem now is that whether or not it's rotations past the line, or rotations of these in general. Because if it's rotations past the line, that causes a way bigger issue. Because, like, I want to eliminate one answer because I don't want to have to go through all of it, you know? Shift 51 228 288 80. Okay, so no, it's got to be past the line, because if it's these individually, there would be no point. So it's got to be past the line, which means I need to cut it in half, right? Pulling up the scientific calculator. 51228 divided by 2 would be 25614,144. Okay, 25614,144. 25614,144. Once I get to the freaking, okay, so we're back. Q N E B M T Q T. So we end up with Axel Wadad. The freak? Wait. No, it wouldn't be that, because that still wouldn't make sense. So you want the answer divided by 2. No, divided by 8. Yeah, divided by 8. So it would be 3,000,000. That would be how many rotations it is. I'm going to just get a screen cap of this. I'm gonna delete some stuff from my freaking videos folder because it's getting a little crazy up in here. Also, freaking Roblox videos. I hate Roblox videos. Someone get rid of them, please. Ooh, but I don't want to get rid of the Citadel Deathmatch ones. But I already did get rid of the import ones, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, and I got rid of the one I literally just took. Freaking go away, Roblox videos, please. Okay, we're gonna go to Pixlr, open image, this new one I just got. So we're just gonna use the magic cutout. And then we're going to use the paint tool to fill it all back in with gray. Okay, mouse just acted weird. There, I'm just going to bookmark this. Nope, I'm just not gonna bookmark this. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna share my. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm always careful that I'm not leaking anything that I don't want to leak in here. I don't care about Infinity Guide. I've been really into freaking generator incremental. I can tell because I'm now at like 100 freaking... Whatever. Who cares? Womp womp. No. Okay, well, I just freaking making me mad, dude. At least the music is fire. Like, at least that's something that's got going for it. I'm not completely, well, it's not fire, it's calming. Whoops. There's a reason I'm doing this. Okay, so we've got, he's right ready for this. It's just not what I want. 10 pixels seems about right? Nope. 5 pixels. Sure. Still a little big. 3 pixels. O L C Z K R O R. Okay. Now it is time for the other segment. Menu. So now we've got C V N F I. Wait, what's nope. I need to change it. Okay, so we just have a decimal now. 5122828. No, that's not a problem. 5122828. So the last letter I would be E. This was actually fairly simple, I'm not gonna lie. E. And then we do these one more time so we can get, because it's decibels, 0.8 W K C. Alright. So this is what I got. Honestly, if this is right, this puzzle has been fairly simple. Question is where I start from this. Oops. Bright purple out here. We're just gonna do a 1 pixel line. was wait, clock was right? I think I did this wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I think I shift everything up. So this would be C. This would end up being K. This would be W. This would be Z. This would be E. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do the shower. Better. Back circle. I think I want this to go like this. I'm pretty sure it's supposed because this spells clock. This would be the obnoxiously bright green. C L O C K Z E R O R K. Clock 0 works. Clock 0. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to replace the 0 with an actual 0. I forgot the W. Okay. That only took me, what, 30 minutes? That wasn't actually that bad. See, this was fun. I enjoyed this one. Why'd they have to make this tilted? God, I have PTSD from this, bro. Yo, I actually got... Okay. Little story time. So for the... I was doing this I obviously did this off camera, otherwise I did it on camera. Like, I got jump scared because I got all the way here. And then I got over here. And I think I fell off somewhere. But they made it so that there's a little teleport area right there, which teleports you on the platform. I got so scared whenever I fell. I was like, oh, I don't have to do it all over again. No, stop. Can't see out of here, actually. Okay. That is the Clockwork Domain Orb down. Now time to do... It keeps falling down. Which means my voice is probably sounding like absolute booty. But it's fine. I think after this... Well, obviously after I complete Realmgus, I'm going to lock in and finish up Origin. Also, by the way, I've decided I'm just going to completely get rid of how I was previously going to do it. Only because I'm really close to being done with this game. I'm not at all close to being done with finding all walls. Hence why I'll still be sticking to the Terrifying Plus only video. If I wasn't, and it's really only because that's when it really gets difficult. Because before then, it's kind of just hunt around looking walls and everything, which I don't particularly find fun. Like, yeah, like, don't hide them within, like, a half-inch stud freaking wall thing. That's whatever. Anyway, so finding all walls is gonna be... finding comics as well. I'm not really locked in at this moment, because I'm scared that, some comics is gonna be broken whenever I... The freak is this? This is, like, kinda scary, I'm not gonna lie. No, it's not, never mind. I take that all back. Wait, is this just a normal hobby? with like low gravity? If so, I like this. Finally. A normal lobby after who knows how long. It's gonna pull out like friggin' like obviously it has low gravity mechanics, but like oh my god, it's an wall. Okay. Maybe that's the mechanic, you just can't see your jumps. I mean, if that's it, that's fine. Like, that's free. I say it's free and then immediately fall. Anyways, story time. So, I don't know if anyone's played a game called Doodle World. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. It's very fun. It's essentially like a Pokemon-esque game. But they recently released their dungeon update. And I decided to do one before I recorded this video. It took me like an hour, by the way. Crazy work. But those dungeons are actually so tough. Because you're not given any, you're given very little heal-wise. You're not really given, okay, so I'm aiming for that one stud right there. Oh, that's the mechanic. There's a freaking speeding wall coming after you. Okay. My bad. Okay, if so, that's not that bad. I'm, like, trained from freaking, Binguses in the Black Sun. Anyways, they released that, the dungeons, right? And so I'm just chilling, and I'm like, oh my god, this last, like, level area is super difficult. Like, it's such a difficulty. Like, literally every single room is essentially, the hardest part about this is finding out where I go. Other than that, it's not that difficult. Go on top of these trees. Go on top of here. Whoops. Anyways, I'm just gonna start yapping. And it's like such a difficulty spike, because and you get very little doodle-wise after, like, the 3rd floor. And so I was, like, kind of locked in on my thing, because everything would have been under-leveled by then. It would have been cannon fodder for the bosses. But, my final team ended up being Fabulapin, which was, like, my goat the entire time. Like, it outsped everything, pretty much everything, I say. And it was just amazing. But, ignoring Fabulapin, because it was actually my goat. I'm, like, stressed out because I know I'm being chased right now. Sorry. GG Easy Orb. Holy. Freaking 34-minute episode. May as well get started on the Origin Orb or something. Because the Orb could be Wastelands, actually. I don't know. But yeah, Doodle World. My final team was Incineroar, Fabulapin, I think a new one called Apple Sauce or whatever. It's like a snail apple. And ooh, I probably should have done the Origin Orb earlier. Anyways, it was that Jalect, which turned out to be like such a goat near the end. But Jalect, trying to remember. Oh yeah, the hazmat one. Beam me up. Oh, there it is. The fear of the past, make it witching hour. Obviously, that's retrophobiness. Hopefully the puzzle for this thing hasn't changed. If it has, Realmgus may be impossible. Or, I'm sorry, I've been sharing this the entire time. I just realized this is why I don't do that. Fear of the past. Yo, what did that say? That's kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. It is record for Realmgus. Find a blueprint in purple pyramids. I will be exploring this later, by the way. Probably gonna be the next episode, or the episode after that. You know what? Where are we here? Oh, that's just a key for Beerus. Whatever. I'll look for it off camera. I got what I wanted. And that only took 40 minutes. So, goodbye. See you in like, I think, 3 hours when I eat. How long it usually takes me to upload? Whatever. Bye.